Hi friends, see this application. We'll start with listing of our products. We have just run this. This is a listing product where it listed out all around 10-15 products. We can add it also. So let's select one. I can move across the selection also by pressing up and down arrow. So I have selected one product here. I can edit the product description, size, supply also. Who is the supplier for this? I can change this. Now category also I can change it to say I am giving it to vegetables, and the stock position also I can change it, and the price also lets me change it. Fine. Now I can change it and update it. Once I update it, the new details will be reflected. I can see that by selecting again. Now here is one more where the stock is 0. I can add the stock to this. I can increase the stock, and the price, say I am changing it to some other value. Okay, fine. So this, once I update it, the listing will change. Listing will dynamically change once anything is updated. Now let me just go back and see the one product is there here. I will delete this product. So once I want to delete it, I'll present it with a confirmation window whether by default it is no. If I click yes, then only the product is removed. Fine. So this is what is the our product listing page. I can edit, add stock, delete everything. Now we'll move to further how we'll add the product. This is our product add page. We'll run this page to add our product. The window will open. Yeah, it is here. So I'll be selecting a category, let's say vegetable, then product is best quality onion. You can write anything. Now size is say 1 kg packet, and who is the supplier. You can, these suppliers are supplier and the category is taken by using a dictionary. We can be further integrated by taking database from that, so the IDs are only can be stored. So you can further integrate with the supplier table and all, and the category table also can be added. Now details. So packed details. Okay, you can write whatever. How much is the stock? Let's say 6, and what is the price is, let's say 40. Now once all these are successfully added, now this validation is to be done. If there is a empty something as per your requirement, if something is not fed, you can give a error message. Now once all the data are fulfilled, then here every product will have a ID. Here that ID will be displayed. That gives the confirmation that the product is included. ID is 16. So fine. So we can go, and this product we can run the product list page and see that also. If I'll run this again, I will see that this particular page, the product whatever I have added now, here it is. The last one you can see, this is just recently ID number. Here the leftmost column is the ID, 16 ID is added. I can change these values also. I can stock, but I have to update it. So if I'll just change the stock position to change. Watch it, the stock is 6. I am changing it to 10. So it reflects now. Dynamically it reflects. I can delete it also. Let me delete this also. So delete. Now let's move towards how we will sell the product, or how we will update once a user buy the product. Here is my product stock.python page. So this page allows the users to buy the product. So let's run this and see what are the features of this. You can see this is the window. I can select a product. Moment I select it, you see the stock is 9 and the price is 2. Okay, let me go for okay, this one. You see whatever the product I see, the description comes here, the price also is displayed, and quantity by default it is 1. So here the stock is 6 are available. So what I can do, I can increase this and go up to 6 only. It will not allow me to go beyond 6 because stock is 6, and every time I change this, the total price will change based on the base unit price. It will multiply with that and display me here. So if I'll buy, suppose it is now it is 3. So moment I click this, it is considered that I have purchased that amount, I purchased that particular product, and the quantity I have purchased is 3. Let's check that. Was that the before purchase stock is 6? I am just buying it. So now the stock is, it has come down to 3 here. So it is it updates the stock. Now let me see what happens if I'll buy all the product. So I can go now up to 3 only. It will not allow me to go beyond 3. Now let's say I am update the stock. Now the stock is 0. What happens if I select it? If I select it, I will able to see the price, but it will not allow me to, this button will be disabled because there is no stock. Now if the price is 0, means it's a free product, so in that case I can add it and pay and update the stock, but I will not able to, that will not be added to my total. So I can, this way, any product I can pick up from here. The stock we have already seen how we can manage it, and we'll move how to install this script and work on this. You can learn from this script how and add more features to this. We'll see that. Inside the include directory, you'll find a file myconn.py. It's this is where all the database connection details are stored. Now you can just see this. There's a 4 lines of code only. So inside that, this function, and it returns 2 lines are there. 1 line you can comment it based on what you are going to use. If you are going to use MySQL database, then comment this, use the first line. Here it is, that create engine. This returns the connection string for MySQL. Now you can just change your user ID and password here. This root, test and all the user ID, password, and this database name also you can change it. Now if you are using, say, SQLite database, it's a file based database, then you have to keep it like this. This sample data also you can download it, that one database. But if you want to create your database, you can, what you can do, and note that this particular file, when it is used, every page or the 4 pages are there at the top. First at the, let me go move up. You can see here it is. You can see this line, you see this imports that, and this is the connection it uses. My connection, this is the, so this my connection is our connection object, subsequently it is used. This is a common in all the files. So this my connection is what we return from here, from this function. So if you are using SQLite, then you want to create your own database and put it in that. So just open SQLite create table. This page is there. The code is kept inside. You just have to run it. It will create the table and add the data, sample data of 10 records, 10 or 12 records to it. Now every time you can run it, also delete your old data and reinstall it by just running it. It will just, in your command prompt, it will prompt it that table is created and data is inserted. So this is a file based one. Important point here is, at the line number 2, give the path where is this file you want to be. Otherwise it will create it in your root of where the your user root ID where the Python is running. Otherwise then you change the path here, this path where you will be creating your database. So in the, once the path is set, also here also you must tell SQLite where your SQLite database is there. So this path also you will be changing in your my connection file. So these 2 things you can do. And if you are using MySQL database, then you can read the MySQL dump for the product table is available. This also will create the table for you and add some 12 sample data to you, so you can work on it. So this is MySQL dump. You can go use your PHP MyAdmin or MySQL Workbench to create your table, or if you are using any other tool for that purpose. So that's all. This is for your learning, and you can modify it, add more features to it. You can integrate into a shopping cart where multiple products can be added or removed. All those features you can add. It is just a basic one for your learning, and you must be thorough good at your handling the database rows and records, because every time we change the stock position and all, it updates the database. And if you have any question, suggestion, or the way to improve it, or how you want to further features to this, all this, you can use the comment section below and write it. And I will request you to please subscribe to our channel and press the bell notification, so you will be notified as and when we will modify this script, also as and when we add lot of other tutorials. And thank you for watching.